This episode's FDR shoutout goes to Cichlid Bossies. Leave a comment down below to have a chance for a shoutout in the next episode. Make sure you're subscribed. Yo, what's up fish fam, Corey gang, how you guys doing? My name is Chris and you're watching Fish for Thought. And welcome back to another fish tank review. Yeah, that's right, your boy finally got a haircut. Who did it? Well, myself. I just looked in the mirror one day and I was like, oh man, my sides are getting way too long. And I just took my mom's trimmer and just buzz cut it all across. I don't know what the back of my head looks like. I don't want to know. I haven't looked. I'm not going to show you guys. I don't know, for my first time just buzz cutting it, like, it's no big deal. I feel like it didn't turn out the worst. Smash that like button if you agree that you like my self haircut, and make sure to smash the like button even harder if you don't agree, because I will need money for a new haircut. That is so cute. Oh, the little gills just like flapped around. Oh, it's getting a mustache. Aw, it's so funny, they just stay there. They don't care. Are they even like awake? Are they just sleeping with their eyes open? Is that a unicorn horn? Oh, it's a party hat maybe. It's like a wizard's hat. It's like a wizard axolotl. Hello. Man, this is a 10 out of 10 idea. Oh. It's like, yo, what you doing, boy? Who told you you could do this to me? If I had an axolotl, that would be the first thing I do. Just wait for it to chill by the glass and draw funny faces all over them. I hope this becomes a trend because I really love to see more. I think someone else already did one. But no, I don't think I'm gonna get an axolotl because of how paranoid I am with the temperature controls. You don't need a warm tank for an axolotl. You need the exact opposite, a cooling system. How the heck am I gonna get a cooling system when it's like 30 degrees in summer? Yo, Foxy the Noob sporting the Corey Gang merch, bro. Is that a maroon? Is that like a off-red maroon color hoodie? Oh, dude, those headphones looking lit. That tank behind you looking lit. Let me get a better look there. Oh snap, that is green. Got some kabomble all over the place. That might be Hygrophila polysperma. Really easygoing plant, some Elodia for floaters. Nice natural looking substrate. Pretty sweet tank, bro, but I can't rate it because this is not a pay to win system, but I'm definitely down to show you off in that merch beside your fish tank. I feel so sorry for the little guy, found on Pinterest and had to share. Ooh. That is hands down the smallest bit of water that a betta has been put in. Just to top it all off, there's a really big pond just right next to it, and the betta is like, why can't I be in that one? JK, I don't think it's cognitively able to think that up, but we are creatures who can, and that just looks sad. You got so much open space, yet this fish is confined into this tiny little bit of water, probably just used for this picture and then tossed away. Why is YouTube doing this? It's not YouTube, but the YouTubers. Now, I saw a similar tank setup, and some of you have been sending it to me on various platforms, and I actually approve of that one because that one is just normal fish tanks, and then the person made this bridge over it, and then there were some coolie loaches going from each tank. I think that's actually a pretty cool idea, although kind of unnecessary. I don't know really what the purpose is, but it seems like this guy tried to copy that guy, and this is completely different because you got giant goldfish and now it's a nitrate problem. There really is nothing bad about it if the fish are small and able to be contained in such small areas like a guppy or something smaller. But once you introduce goldfish, you can't explain yourself out of that one because now it's like nitrate spike, ammonia poisoning. Do I need to explain? My fish just had a baby, so we celebrated. That's vodka. I don't know. Yeah, you do need to explain. I have no idea what's wrong with this. What's wrong with this tank, man? It's just a little bit of celebration. The fish just had a baby. Celebrate with them. Cheers. Bottoms up, bro. This tank is sent in by Jamie Cooper. Very interesting. It is a bare bottom tank, but I really don't suggest bare bottoms for especially planted tanks because these plants do have root systems. They're not like Anubias or Jawfern, which also do have root systems, but they can do good without being planted or needing any substrate. These plants, it looks like there's Ludwigia, there's some maybe Hygrophila here and there, and those are heavy root feeders. And you have fish in there that do not require bare bottom. And throughout this video, I'll explain which fish actually do require bare bottom. And There are, surprisingly. Coming from me, that's a surprise, eh? But if I can just imagine this tank with some substrate on it, it would look pretty good. I really like that piece of wood. It has a lot of potential. The score is going to take a hit, 3.4 out of 5. Keep it up. Aka Adosan sent in this tank. Nice. That centerpiece wood is like art just flowing into the tank. Those leading lines, that's great. Live plants all over. The placement of the Anubias in the front is magical. Understocked, floaters up top, taking in all that nutrients. I think it's a nutrient-rich substrate. Really natural looking, really nice. 4.35 out of 5. When you see the Karen at the pet store buy 100 bettas, you just glance and just look away. Yeah, I shop at pet stores. I also worked at pet stores, and there are people coming in to buy a very questionable amount of bettas, and I was instructed not to say anything. It broke my heart. But let's be honest, if I was allowed to say something, I'd still be kind of scared to mess with a Karen, you know? You never know what they're gonna pull on you. I'll leave it up to you to think what was going through this man's mind. I scrolled down to the comments and they said this is a haddock. That is, I think, an ocean fish. And then the comments also said this person put some salt, like table salt, into the aquarium. I don't have to be into the saltwater hobby to know that you can't just magically make saltwater viable for saltwater fish just with table salt and water. Plus, I'm pretty sure this guy got the haddock from the local fish market. Like, not local fish store where you get the pet fish, local fish market, or like the fish section of like Superstore or something. That fish is definitely dead. It probably was dead before he put it in. I don't know. What is going through his mind? It's an enigma. The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
Alright, we got a little comic strip. Took her home. She's drunk, and he's planning to take advantage of her until he saw the pink gravel fish tank, and he's like, nope, I'm out of here. Nope, not worth. So basically, if you don't want to get taken advantage of, just have really bad fish tanks. No, that's not the message at all. The message is actually teach young boys at a young age that it's very not right to touch anybody without their consent and or take advantage of anyone in any situation, and that includes women. Second try at getting on FTR. Hey, you got it this time. This is a tank in my dentist's office. Damn dude, this is a rare tank and you saw it in real life and took a picture. Kudos to you. I'm saying it's a rare tank because this is a limited edition bad tank. The bad owner thought this parrot cichlid was a goldfish and got it and kept it as it would a goldfish. At least that's what I think. And this is like a glitch, you know? You know that like Pokemon card that's super rare because there was a glitch on the print, on one of the prints, and now it's worth like $10,000 because no other Pokemon card got printed like that. What am I talking about? I'm just saying you don't see this every day. And this is one of the worst things that could happen because paraciclids, they're called paraciclids because they kind of look like parrots, but they also have the intellect. Not parallel to a parrot, but really, really close. They are one of the smartest aquarium fish you can own. They really bond with the owner and they need that intellectual sort of stimuli. And that little tank right there is not gonna cut it. These guys get pretty big as well. I feel so horrible for this fish. This tank is sent in by Mert. 2 telescope goldfish in what looks to be, I don't know, a 30-40 gallon maybe? I don't know if that's good enough. I heard telescope goldfish get pretty big, but I do like the scape. It looks like it's all natural plants. It's got a sand cap and then a nutritious substrate at the bottom, I think. 4.2 out of 5, keep it up. This tank is sent in by Ruben Lima. Clean tank, no BS, good starter aquascape, but I fear that the Java fern roots or the rhizomes or stomas, I can't remember what it's called, that you're not supposed to plant that into the gravel because it'll just start rotting away. It's much more natural for them to root themselves into the gravel if you attach it to some sort of hardscape or even let it float. 3.9 out of 5, keep it up. What a bargain. $50 or 50 euros for this fish tank. You know, if you just ignore the barf gravel and the goldfish that are being abused, this tank is actually not a bad bargain, I feel like. It's a very clean look. It's got some cool lights up top. I've never seen lights done like that, but it does look pretty cool. And it's got this white bar on the bottom. It's just very clean design, and I feel like it's even got a filter built in. But for whoever buys this tank with the goldfish, they're not going to have a place to put the goldfish if they are a proper fish keeper that know that goldfish cannot live in something like this. It's not sustainable. Nobody. That plant that I spent 20 minutes anxiously trying to get into the substrate goes up again. Yeah, this is super common, especially if you have a substrate that is not really easy to plant in. The roots can't really hold themselves when you plunge it in, and then it's one of the most annoying feelings that you can get as an aquascaper. I remember just like giving up at one point, taking a 10-minute breather because I've been jamming this plant into the substrate, and when I let go of my little aquascape tool, the plant, I'm staring at it, I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it. No, perfect. If this is perfect. Oh, is that like a worm? What is that thing? Well, maybe it's a airline tubing. Like, that's gonna help. 2-liter Coke bottle. I don't know what phone you're using or if you're using flash, but it makes your fish look like it's already dead. I hope that picture haunts you in your dreams when it dies, whoever owns that fish. Huge fishes in a 50-liter tank. 50 liters is roughly 13 gallons. The filter has to run constantly because they would die from oxygen deficiency. Holy crap, is that a cyanodontinitis? Cyodontis? Catfish? I can't say it. Angelfish everywhere, gouramis everywhere, and they're not maxed out for sure. They're gonna keep growing. Fake plants everywhere, plastic plants, ripping up the fins, no doubt. That fish is like, I'm gonna zoom right out of here. I'm gonna do a big zoom and I'm out of here. I think there's 2 catfish of that caliber in here. 13 gallons of swimming room, of water. Oxygen deficiency, try ammonia poisoning for days. The fish can just gulp the air from up top, okay? Most of these are labyrinth fish anyway. Maybe the catfish will suffer from oxygen deficiency, but all of them are gonna suffer from ammonia burn and then they're gonna die. This tank is sent in by Sarah Brody. You wouldn't believe it if I told you I chose to do a bare bottom fish tank. But after doing more research on goldfish, yes, bare bottom is the way to go, I feel like. It's just the clean scape. And the less clutter in your tank, even when you go bare bottom, the better. So that's why for this tank, I'm like, it's a good planted tank. It's even got Oko stone, but you got 2 goldfish in it, and I can see them eating that nutritious, rich fluvostratum it could be, which could cause them to choke. That Oko stone and other stones could end up ripping up their fins. So when you put goldfish into the equation, you really need to start thinking what's the best for them. If you had neon tetras in there, whatever, I wouldn't be making any of these points. So Sarah, just keep those things in mind. You have a really lovely tank here. I'm gonna rate it 4 out of 5. Keep up the good work. Keep your goldfish safe. My parents going through my search history, seeing if I've done anything bad. Let's see what some of these things are. Petri dish. Red cherry shrimp size, super red bristlenose pleco. Whoa, didn't know those existed. That's my actual history, by the way. Nice, dude. Your parents don't think you're watching porn, but they definitely think you're a complete fish nerd now, and that is completely fine. Better than doing drugs. Fish keeping kids off streets and drugs. Looks like 2 goldfish in there. Wow. I don't know what's going on in this guy's mind either. Solo Pro Beats by Dre. Why you gotta put it right in front of your super bad fish tank? Is that supposed to make it look more premium? Does Dr. Dre approve of fish abuse as well? Probably doesn't know what fish are, actually. I think he's too rich for that. $200. Noise cancelling beats by Dre, all black, comes with charger. Good thing it doesn't come with that fish tank, because I can't afford that. Thank you guys for watching all the way through to the end of this video. It helps with the YouTube algorithm and helps support this channel. You guys are awesome. We reached 60K last week. I'll continue to make more videos, and if you are interested, stay subscribed. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. There'll always be more videos to come from me. Don't forget to get your hands wet.